I can hear the voices of everybody's hair.
How is that helping? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 lamest powers in anime.
Who are you to talk? My old man's a panda!
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at the superhuman abilities of anime characters that are either hilariously silly or just pointless.
Bubble blow!
Number 10, Pumpinator's transformation, Ultimate Muscle.
You want my best move? Okay.
Admittedly, for this series, you already have a high tolerance for wacky, over-the-top techniques, but this is just pushing it. During a set of matches against the DMP, our cowardly protagonist Kid Muscle finds himself against the Pumpinator.
Power punch.
Granted, this was just coming off of a fight against a living cell phone, so we were eager for something a little more grounded, or at least more badass. And that's when he unleashed his transformation, turning himself into the most deadly weapon imaginable, a shoe. To be fair, his grandpa turned into a foot, so I guess this is a level up.
Oh my! Looks like Pumpinator has just stepped into a world of stink!
Number 9, Soma Energy, the Qwaser of Stigmata. Alright, so chances are, if you've heard of this series, you know where this is going. For those who don't, take a seat.
Somaを集めるなら、確かに処女の方がより強力だ。
Now there's these things called quasars, and they have this unique ability to manipulate elements and deal devastating damage. But as you know, there's no such thing as self-sustaining energy, so these individuals must draw Soma energy from the best possible source, breasts. Any questions? Too bad, we're moving on. Number 8, Thermal Hand, a Certain Scientific Railgun.
It doesn't sound that fancy, but I can maintain the temperature of things I touch.
Not everyone is able to stand at the top. Same goes for the Espers of Academy City. In spite of the existence of such powerhouses like Misaka and Accelerator, it's not fair to completely disregard the other Espers and their abilities just because they're at a lower level. Unless your name is Uiharu. As a level 1 Esper whose ability of Thermal Hand allows her to do exactly what you would think and conserve an object's heat in her hand. Incredible. Number 7, GasButt Triple Ecstasy, Fairy Tail. Oh come on, Fairy Tail. Even by your standards this is pushing things too far. As a trio of thieves who keep running into Natsu and friends, the JiggleButt gang's main method of offense involves using their jiggly butts. And what better way of incorporating their backsides than to release an all-powerful fart that has the power to break windows. Granted, this isn't the only series that shows characters utilizing the power of farts, this one left a particularly bad taste in our mouths.
Try point blank. Ecstasy.
Number 6, Nume Sludge, Digimon Digital Monsters.
Let him have it!
It's fair to say there's never been a more useless Digimon in the entire franchise than this ugly bundle of sentient slime. For starters, this thing is actually a champion level Digimon, meaning it's supposedly on the same level as beasts like Greymon and Garurumon.
Get off of me, you green blobs of sludge! I'll beat the stuffing out of you!
If that wasn't disappointing enough, the only technique it seems to have under its non-existent belt is flinging its own digital feces. Well, isn't that lovely?
How dare you call me short! The date's off!
Number 5, Breast Flow, Manyuu Hikenchou. In a rather perverted take on ancient Japan, we're introduced to our heroine Chifusa, a ninja who seeks to learn the mystical art of the breast flow. What sort of deadly technique is that, you may ask? Why, it's the power to absorb the breast sizes of other equally endowed women and add them to her own. Aside from being just a shallow excuse for more excessive cleavage, surely having a chest that big would actually be a liability for a ninja.
それにしても、また一回り大きくなりましたね。羨ましい。
Number 4, Gender Switch, Ranma 1/2. It may make up the crux of the series, but in all honesty, Ranma's gender swap predicament is more of a gag than a useful ability. Due to a misfortune as a child, the presence of cold or hot water transforms him into either a male or female.
What's wrong with you? You're still a girl!
It's not like it's my fault.
Aside from a lot of embarrassment and an avenue for social commentary, this really doesn't do that much. Due to his awkwardness translating across both sexes, you can hardly call it a disguise. But hey, at least it makes for a great show.
Come on and fight, Ryoga!
Who the heck are you?
Number 3 Naval Laser, My Hero Academia.
Laser! Merci! いいチームプレーができたね。
Beam-based projectiles are something of an art in anime. We have so many iconic lasers, burst blasts, and other manner of destructive light shows that in order to impress, one has to put a good twist on it. Shooting one from your belly button is not a good twist. As the quirk of wannabe hero Yuga Aoyama, he uses it as both a means of transport as well as a weapon. But it may have a bit more merit if it didn't cause Yuga to have a stomachache after each use. Number 2 Bad Puns, The Law of Ueki.
It's a haiku just for you, wearing a bathrobe.
A haiku? What's with this guy?
You would think that if you signed up to compete in a tournament to earn the shot at becoming the next deity, you would want to come armed with a lot of firepower, supernatural or otherwise. Instead, there's this member of Team Grano. Despite putting up a mysterious, brooding front and even speaking in haiku, Munin's actual ability as a power user is far more awesome. If he makes his opponent laugh at one of his bad puns, then said pun comes to life. Number 1 Seductive Sweat, Hamatora the Animation. Even excusing how gross and ridiculous the concept is, as a superpower it fails on every single level. While investigating an infidelity case, the Hamatora agency find themselves encountering a minimum holder named Hatora who has the power to seduce. You'd think this would theoretically make him a deadly opponent, until you find out that the seduction comes from bodily fluid and that it only affects men.
Oh my god!
As you might expect, he doesn't stand much of a chance when facing off against a strong gal like Hajime.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.